Hello students, Ginger here. Today we're going to work on the very last reading in our book. It's called, Is the American Dream Still Possible? So we've made it through the book. That's amazing. And now we're going to look at our final reading. We're going to do a timed reading, and then we're going to highlight and annotate the article. The article is 3 pages long, but we're just going to do the first 2. And then you can send me the 3rd page, okay? Just the 3rd page. So it starts on page 194 and goes, what we're going to do for the timed reading is just these 2 pages, 194 and 195. Okay, and you're going to read it for 6 minutes and 30 seconds. 6 minutes and 30 seconds. The whole thing. And if you finish reading it before your timer goes off, then you keep reading. You just read it again and again, top to bottom, top to bottom. Don't pay attention to this graph right here. You can figure that out later. But you're just going to read it as many times as you can in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And then you're going to count how many words you read in 1 minute. Okay, that's what the percentages on here are for. So you go ahead and read it. Use your watch or your timer, and I'll get back to you in a second, or in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, you're done reading. This book, this one article is lined up very well with our reading because the 25% mark is halfway down over here. The 50% mark is at the bottom of the page. The 75% mark is over here, and the 100% mark is over here. So you're going to ask yourself, how many times did you read it? If you read it 1.5 or 1 plus 50 on this side down here, this side, what? Okay, this side over here, boom, boom, right there. Then that's going to be 150 words a minute. If you read it 2 times, that's 200 words a minute. And if you read it less than 1 time, then it's going to be 25, 50, next page, 75, 100 words a minute, depending on where you stopped. Okay, so how's that sound? Did you do your normal, or was it faster than usual, or not so fast today? All right, now that you know how well you read it, we're going to highlight and annotate together. And we're just going to start on page 194. We're going to do 194 right now. So let's look at page 194. All right, I'm going to ask you to take about 15 minutes to highlight and annotate page 194. So there's this one paragraph here up at the top. Is right here. It's a strange shape because of the picture. They went around the picture, but it ends right there on line 20. That's paragraph 1. Paragraph 2 is right here with a space after it. And then paragraph 3 is right here. And then paragraph 4 starts here and introduces their idea, but the rest, of course, is on the next page. So just do the very beginning of paragraph 4. And when you're reading, you're going to realize that they're comparing the past, U.S. history, to the present, how things are today. So keep looking for, are they talking about the past? Are they talking about the present? What change has happened in the last 20 years? All right, so I'm going to give you 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to stop this video, turn it off, and highlight and annotate. Put your notes all down the side, write on your paper, however you're going to do it, and then we'll get back together. Okay? Here we go. Go. Pick up your highlighter. You know, when I did it, I used 2 colors, a pink one and an orange one, but then when they scanned, they look like the same color. So we're going to have to just figure that out. Okay, you have your highlighter right and your pencil or pen. All right, see you in about 15 minutes. Hi again. How was that for you? Did you do a good job on your highlighting and annotating? Okay, let's go over and you can compare yours to mine. I highlighted the title, always, right? Always highlight the title and the subtitles. And then I put before in one color and now in another color. So they're comparing the past to the present. And the past is pink, the present is orange. But you're going to have to tease out which is which. All right, so I found right away that they gave two definitions for American Dream. What is it? And some people think it means freedom and living in a society based on equality. So I wrote number 1, freedom plus equality in society. And the other definition is down here, achieving economic security and success. And I put number 2, and I used a dollar sign for money, economic security and success. It's not just money, but you know that I always use the dollar sign for economics. All right, so far so good. Now the next part is, let's see, they're defining something. Oh yeah, it's the same. They're repeating. This book repeats a lot so that you can always figure out the main idea. So here I found a belief right here. I changed it from the verb believed, past tense, actually present perfect, right? Have always believed. That's the past participle. Gotcha. All right. And so I changed it to the noun, belief. Success equals a person's ability, comma, hard work, comma, and access to education and opportunity. So I abbreviated that, and you can too, especially if you know what those words mean. And then for this part down here, I had to go to this side because I was running out of room over there. So meritocracy, this is another belief that the U.S. is a meritocracy. And that means individuals are rewarded for their ability and effort. So U.S. equals, meritocracy equals, reward for ability plus hard work. And then they tell what it isn't, and that's in orange here. It's not family background, it's not wealth, it's not connections to power. So really, it's hard work and ability. And that's what, that goes back to the American values, right? It's all about the individual. Okay. Then they tell you about upward mobility and what that means. Upward mobility, each generation is more successful than the previous one. So I put it over here. Upward mobility, each gen more successful. And then, but here's my orange, right? The end of the 20th century, this is becoming more difficult. Upward mobility. I'm still talking about upward mobility, and it's under this category. Because, this is BC, because a change in economy and increase in college tuition. I know that you know about the increase in college tuition, right? Because you're living it. It hasn't always been like that. It used to be a lot cheaper to go to college when I was in college. I could pay for college by working part-time in the college, if that gives you an idea. And now there's no way, right? You have to take a loan out, you have to save your money, you have to get a job, or you have to have parents who can help you, or, other supporters. All righty. And one more bad thing that's happened recently is the rich have been getting richer and the poor have been getting poorer. So rich to richer, poor to poor. Okay, let's see. We are right down to paragraph 4, aren't we? Until recently, the U.S. was a major producer of goods, with many natural resources, plentiful labor, and advanced technology. That's over here. U.S. was producer of goods. Increase natural resources, up labor, up tech. Got it. You like my abbreviations? I want to encourage you to do that whenever you can and create your own abbreviations that work for you. All right, the economic role of the U.S. has changed. Not producer anymore, but consumer. Do you know what a consumer is? A consumer is a business term for people who buy. They don't make, they buy made goods, right? So I put over here, economic role changed to consumer or buyer, not maker. That's a big shift. We used to make a lot of stuff in this country, but now it's made overseas and shipped over. All righty. And then at the very bottom here, they bring up a whole new topic of education. The role of education and how people think about their beliefs about education. Americans have thought, so that's the past, right? Have thought that education is a democratic process with equal access. That has been the previous thought. So again, they're just starting to compare the past. And on the next page, you're going to read about the change, what people think about education now. All right, so I want you to continue. I want you to finish page 195, and then I want you to send me page 196, okay? Take pictures and send it to me. All righty. So we've done a timed reading, and we've done highlighting and marking. Oh, I wonder how this video is going to turn out. I've seen a lot of weird things happening. Maybe it's because it's not that light in here. All right, you guys, thank you so much for studying with me today. I wish you the best, and I will see you soon. Bye.